inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good on a 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
And now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you don't try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced on with. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll have to punt it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Here's Smith to return it.
That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
20.
Now Newton. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
With extra receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now this one to his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They work after that run.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee, so I wanted to see, is he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But he's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Dorsett on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Newton. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Newton's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Newton on first down. Looking left side of it's got a man. That's Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Texans. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Willis's throw pulled in by Woods. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're getting some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Willis is going to throw once more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Newton on first down. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a nice run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's so surprising he faced that partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that tight. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run here with Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Newton. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Newton now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got his big wide receiver complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Willis to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. What I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking deep for Julio.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. quick throw to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Newton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Okay.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stop him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Drop 50.
Willis now off of play action. Throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Throwing on second and long.
Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got it at the 15. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo, 48 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 29, Newton. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Goes for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a whole lot
out there, and the defense was ready to look for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blow. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tight.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. He's got him in, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be third and forever. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Defensively in a 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, maybe serves everything they're going for,
especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He'll get it inside the 20. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. If you step back and look at this, see a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were up against, but it is a top-team defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack, they knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of fervor as well.
So for the Texans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.